In honor of this attention-getting Netflix booty oil rubbing fight that they're putting on of two veterans that were in their heyday in the 14 to 15 years ago, we thought we'd go ahead and bring up what some of the other best fights would have done. What would they have done for the Netflix viewership? So we're going to start off with my number 5. That's just such great work by Grok. Special thanks to Grok for all its hard work on our graphics and visualization, and ChatGPT as well. Once I was able to get around the firewall of telling me that I can't create a photo with a woman in a bathing suit or boxing gear, we were finally able to create these beautiful images. So let's start off with number 5, Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Evil Eye. This was my number 5 overall fight. I mean, you just look at these women. They're both absolutely stunning, of course. But
I clearly just completely missed the mark.
The bell. But let's take a look at, I got a little footage on a couple of these, so we'll pull up these as we're going through the top 5. So this is just a little footage from.
Oh, fuck. Oh my God.
Jesus.
You heard that smack of that leg right
it
against
is
her head.
so quick and
bang. Rolls that hip over and
brutal, dude. So it's not enough to just be in the top 5. You got to do some serious damage in the top 5. We're not just here to post up beautiful women. The next one I got is Ronda Rousey versus Miesha Tate. So number 4 on the list, Ronda Rousey, Miesha Tate. This is one of Ronda's big fights because Tate was in her prime at that time. And she actually beat her, I think, twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, she did.
Both by submission, obviously. That's what she does. So let's just take a little bit.
Miesha tags her.
Miesha puts in a big hit.
Oh, right to her face.
The jabs are brutal. Like, that's how you take out Ronda. But you let her get into the body, dude.
Wait for it. Bang.
Down.
Brings her down. Yep.
She's done. Like, this ended up in an armbar in about 25 to 30 seconds. So number 4, Ronda Rousey versus Tate. What do you think so far? How are we doing on the sexy aspect of this?
I hate my life.
All right, number 3, Paige VanZant. She's going to make a couple appearances on here.
I think I need to do some research on her.
And Rachel Ostovich. So this fight's these date back a little bit, but we're going to get into a little bit of these. Paige was quite the beast in her prime. But this has ended up like this is actually the BKSC. They did fight in the UFC as well.
Damn.
I don't like this is just straight brutal fighting.
Yeah, there ain't no protection there.
Now, Rachel ends up beating her in that fight. You should definitely watch the fight though, because Paige gets a little out of craziness, a little out of hand with her crazy swings and misses, and when she misses, she tires herself out, and Rachel walks away.
Can I be honest with you before we go on here? I have to just be really honest with the viewers and us in general. I don't like watching women fight. I don't like watching women fight.
Fair enough.
It's not anything personal against them. It's not a sexist thing. It's more of these women especially could beat the ever-living brakes off of me. So I'm going to be careful with what I say here. I just don't find it attractive. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea in watching it.
Well, speaking of not finding it attractive, next one we have up is Holm versus Ronda Rousey. So, ladies, if you're out there, I'm sorry to tell you that Ed does not find you attractive, which is probably why
I just don't find it attractive. I don't know
why he listed 6 men as his sexiest fights.
Those are redacted comments. I disavow those comments. I will not be speaking anytime soon until my lawyer is present.
But those of you who know anything about Ronda Rousey, this is really the second to last fight and really what ended up being the end of Ronda Rousey, in my opinion. I mean, she's dazed and confused.
This is incredible. Never have we seen this.
Bang. Oh. You do realize you're showing me Holly Holmes here.
Yeah, it's Holmes versus
I'm
Rousey.
sorry. I thought you were showing me something else here for a second. I thought you were still showing me Rachel.
Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Oh,
Bing.
done.
Oh. Yep. Shout out to Herb Dean.
That's it. That was all she wrote. So yeah, number 2 overall fight, overall sexiest.
That really destroyed.
MMA
You do
fight.
realize how much of an impact that loss destroyed her career.
Yeah, because there was actually a rematch scheduled, and it got canceled. I want to say like 6 months later it was supposed to happen. And I think
She actually was part of a
took-
case study that showed how much long-term damage she had due to the concussion, so she had to medically retire.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't give a shit
She
about
did
this.
fight one more time, I think, after
Once.
that fight, though.
Yeah, so that was
I
her
think she
second
did
loss.
win, or no, she did lost that one as well.
She ended on a loss.
Yeah.
She lost to Holly Holmes. And I want to say, I think I actually have it in my notes here. No, I don't. All I have is she beat Misha Tate twice. She was actually the first ever woman to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame, though.
You don't say.
2018. Crazy run. Only lasted 5 years, but those 2 bad losses that she did have at the end of her career, sub 1 minute.
Wow. Yeah. Well, our top fight for sexiest female fights of all time, Michelle Waterson, and once again, Paige VanZant making a return to the top 5. And we're going to go ahead and show a little clip of this number 1.
Don't forget, when we are done here on Fox, go to FS1 for our post-fight show.
Michelle Waterson is such a badass, dude.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
I would definitely not fuck with her.
That spot, that was a gorgeous head and arm.
And Paige is no joke either. I mean, she
No.
was a heck of a fighter. That one was what I had as my top fight. There was one fight that was classified as what would have been the sexiest fight of all time. Now, unfortunately, it did not actually make the happen. One of them had to retire just before the fight was taking place. And I actually just heard the story for the first time today on why she actually retired.
Guys, as we mentioned here, if you guys want on a Tuesday night, kind of relax, talk about some dudes. Just talk about some
some dudes.
That's
twice.
That's
That's
not
twice. That is absolutely twice.
You guys want to tune in and listen to me and Will talk about sports, including the UFC, baseball, and so many other things on a weekly basis. Come and join us here, Guys Night Podcast, Tuesday.
If you guys want to join the show, you can. All right, number 1, sexiest fight that never took place. This is a boxing match. 2 Aussies. Avril Mathie versus Abani Bridges. This fight was supposed to take place. It was supposed to be a great bantamweight fight, and unfortunately, Avril had to retire after this. She actually preparing for the fight, got hit a couple of times, and she said it was like nothing she had done before. No special punch or anything that took her out. It was just 2 hits that she remembers distinctly now, and unfortunately, the concussion was just something where, you know, some people are told things during a concussion period that it's like, hey, you really can't take on another one of these again. Some are told you shouldn't take on another one. It was enough for her just not to jeopardize her future. So that would have been probably the sexiest and most awesome fight of women in boxing match probably in the last decade or more. And unfortunately, it's the fight that never happened, Ed. So now that we kind of know where I stand when we talk about sexiest fights, and we know where you stand when we have sexiest fights. So when we have this conversation in the future, like, you know, sexiest WWE matchups, if you could not refrain from including The Undertaker, I would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, totally. I got you. I mean, listen, I got to give props. When I see a good-looking guy, I'm just going to say it. A good-looking dude. I'm comfortable with my own sexuality. I'll say it.
This one was going to make my top list here, but I figured we would keep it to unscripted. So here we go. This is an oldie but a goodie, guys.
Oldie but a goldie?
Oldie but WWE. This, back in the day, was the pinnacle of wrestling for women.
Dude, they had so many hot
I mean, it was all real
women back then.
So this was WCW versus WF. Like, this was like breakdown.
Dude, Trish Stratus still has it going on. I don't care what anybody says. That woman is gorgeous. That woman is hotter now than she was back then, without question. I'm starting to turn into Mark Jackson when he's talking about LeBron's mom. Oh, an arm wrestling match.
Yeah, classy fight. This is a tough fight. If you guys hadn't seen this before, this is what fighting for women in the 2000s looked like.
Oh my God.
Easy, yeah. That was a little bit of
We're gonna get canceled here.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I love the guy like convulsing in the ropes, dude.
Oh, good times.
We had to have a couple on there that
we had to be a little unscripted with it.
You know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So
we gotta love old WWE stuff because honestly, what it was back in the day, primo.
Dude, it used to be so much fun. So that was the Guys Sports Night Top 5.